All right, what's going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and we got another video coming out about what the Cleveland Browns should do at kicker. So, if you guys haven't heard, the Cleveland Browns have released Cody Parkey with an injury designation. He has suffered a quad injury that will require surgery, I believe, and he will miss the entire season. And once he's fully healthy, he can sign with the team. I believe he is still out for the season, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So the Browns are down to one kicker on their roster, which stands at 79 right now. So maybe they add someone, which made me think, let's make this video, as Chase McLaughlin is the only kicker on the active roster right now. So there are two guys I've been considering for the Cleveland Browns and two guys that are out there, as potential options. And the first option is Eddy Pineiro, who is the former starting kicker of the Chicago Bears. He was just waived by the Indianapolis Colts this morning, and it looks like he'll gain a lot of interest from teams around the league. So if someone tries to claim him before the Browns, that would hurt. But, maybe he goes unclaimed. Maybe teams just sign him to work him out first. So maybe something like that happens. But I believe the Browns should have interest in Eddy Pineiro just because of the resume. He's had a great camp. He's had a great offseason with the Colts. But Rodrigo Blankenship, rookie kicker, who was one of the better kickers in the league last year, he has locked up the spot for their starting kicker, which is no surprise. But that leaves a spot open for another team to take a shot on a decent kicker in Eddy Pineiro, who went undrafted in 2018 out of Florida. He originally signed with the Raiders, never really played with them. They got traded for a 7th-round pick to the Chicago Bears. Was their starting kicker for a little bit, wasn't too bad. Then got cut. Then he joined the Indianapolis Colts, and, it was always unlikely that he was going to be their starting kicker just because of the emergence of Rodrigo Blankenship. But, he's a guy that I would definitely be interested if I'm the Cleveland Browns. Bring him in for a week, see what he can do. Maybe he can compete with McLaughlin for a bit. Then you decide who you want your kicker to be. So, yeah, I would definitely consider that if I'm the Cleveland Browns. So that's the first kicker. The second kicker is New York Giants backup kicker. Who's the backup to Graham Gano? Because Graham Gano will obviously be the kicker. Had a great year last year. Kicker Ryan Santoso. He was undrafted out of Minnesota in 2018. He spent some time with the Detroit Lions and spent some time in the CFL too with Montreal. Then he inked a deal with the New York Giants in 2020. He's had a great offseason. He's had a great camp. Teams are very impressed with him, and he's gained a lot of interest on the trade market. So he's definitely a guy I could see the Browns going after. And I'd be shocked if the Giants just let him go for nothing. I think they end up trading him at some point. And the problem with Santos, you're going to have to give up a draft pick for him. Will the Browns want to do that? I don't know. Because of the emergence of a guy like McLaughlin and, Eddy Pineiro being a free agent, that makes it tougher for the New York Giants to potentially trade a guy like Santoso, even with his value being as high as a 5th, 6th-round pick. I doubt you're getting a 5th for him. I mean, you could compare the trade from a couple years ago. The Minnesota Vikings acquired kicker Kyer Vedvik for a 5th-rounder. But now, after that trade was a failure, I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. So, you're probably going to have to give up I would say a 6th-rounder or 7th-rounder for Santoso. And will the Browns be willing to do that? It remains to be seen. Who knows what Andrew Berry has on his radar. But, maybe he just likes McLaughlin. Maybe he'll be the kicker. Maybe he won't bring any competition in. But I expect the Browns to bring someone in to fill in that last roster spot before the next preseason game. So maybe it's a kicker. Maybe it's Pineiro. Maybe it's Santoso. It remains to be seen. But, Santoso is definitely a guy I would definitely be interested in. A lot of teams like him, which is definitely a good sign. So, yeah. And Eddy Pineiro has a bit of experience and, would definitely be a great leader for the special teams unit as he has the chance to compete for a roster spot. So, that is it for this video, guys. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn on post notifications. Would really appreciate it, guys. Comment what you think about this video, who you guys think the Browns should bring in. So, yeah, appreciate everyone being here. Sports expert here. I'm out, guys. Peace.